No. Remember that. Mary, can he film?
So that no, I'm not gonna do that because she'll get mad.
Not my midsection.
So there's a forced sale going on.
That's why.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, you're fucking exciting on camera. Let me tell you.
Is this recording?
Yes, it's recording. No, I'm just pointing the camera at you.
I've been drinking all day. but
so
this is we're at the Hillbilly Cigar.
How you doing?
We're at the cigar club, baby.
There's been some libations. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, so there's a lot of loudness going on, but I'm going to point out something. What do you think that's for?
What?
It looks like it's something that goes with something very special, and it does. So let's go see what Captain has and his mean wife. That's your pinky. You don't flip someone off with your pinky. That's not. There you go. Right, the right finger. All right. This is making him get rid of maybe. We're fighting to try and save it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, Captain.
All right. Go talk about your bike.
Yeah. So you don't want to look at me.
Pow! That's a bike. Well, it's a chopper.
Well, it's a bike with a thing to protect the spikes so they don't lay your leg
well,
open
that's
as you
because
walk
Scooby opened her knee with that thing.
I'm sure.
One day walking into the garage.
So,
if only you had a tank.
So let's do like what a lot of YouTubers do.
What's up? Check out the key.
The key is. So Captain is interesting. Captain's an actual captain. Like that's.
Because captain means I run boats.
Right. He's an actual captain. So.
I smoke cigars too.
Yes, the tank isn't on it, so it's missing a part.
I wonder where.
I think it won't start. I think I figured out why.
Yeah.
It's missing the part that makes the go-go juice go into it.
That's really hot.
So
that is really
I have
hot.
Shoes on, you friggin' redneck.
I'm a hillbilly.
I'm gonna just kind of show this thing because I love this bike. So yeah, we were talking about the fact that
it may wind up in the monkey garage.
It might. And I'm trying to work it out. I mean, we'll see. But the one thing I would do is I would switch the headlight back to where it goes. And I told him that earlier. But it's easy. You like one bolt,
right?
Switch it back up where it belongs and whatnot. Well, that's just preference. But tell the story of the bike. So what is this thing?
So it was Scooby's 883 Sportster.
Many years ago.
Many years ago. It's a 94 speed. And
talk louder.
We were coming back from Key West, and she made a turn and didn't turn so well, and she wiped out. So I said, all right, you're not getting back on that. And I chopped it out. We've got a Paco frame. Stretched the forks to 40 degrees, put 3 degrees in the trees. The original Sportster equipment is the front forks, the wheels, which we blacked out with powder coat.
Yeah, they're not painted. Those are actually properly powder coat wheels. But those are 883 Hugger wheels.
They are.
Like originally. But I think they look pretty cool. Like I actually like that old wagon wheel on here.
It's the Evo engine, which a buddy of mine, Doc from Doc Cycle.
So it's not an 83
rest
anymore.
His soul. He said, now a kick-ass 1200.
Yeah.
With the straight pipes. Awesome sound.
What you said? What pistons are in this thing? You said it's got
Wiseco pistons. It's got the Buell Thunderstorm heads or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
If you're a mechanic, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. The old. Yeah, you could put the Buell top end on it. Yeah.
Yes, that's
which is what that is. So that's like the Buell top end on that. Okay, cool.
We put the supercharger, lots of air.
Hypercharger.
I don't know. Hypercharger.
Yeah,
that's the one.
Close enough.
Yep. Very rigid. I will say very rigid. Yep.
This will compact your spine a little bit.
And if you
I love the taillight.
If you understand anything about the sea, avast means to hold the fuck on.
So, I love the taillight. I love this bike. So you've had it. When did you chop this thing out? This thing became a chopper in what year?
2001.
So it's been chopped for 20 years.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
And we took the tank off. He took the tank off because there's some badness inside it. So it needs to be brought back to life. It doesn't run right now. It needs.
I need to do the carburetor and I got a new battery, and I think we're going to be good to go.
It'll probably. I mean, it ran when you quit riding it, so it's not like it's. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yep.
It just needs to be brought back to life.
The other thing Doc did is he took a fender and extended this one on here because I used to get so damn wet where this would kick up. So now it's nice and dry.
Yeah.
Check this out.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, my dad was the same way.
I don't get wet.
Oh yeah.
I don't get wet
anymore. Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah. It's a pretty dry bike for a chopper.
I love this bike for a lot of reasons. One, because he knew the dude that built it. It was a good friend. It's a Paco frame. There's just so much old school coolness in this thing. I mean, old school. We've had a couple drinks.
Yeah, we have.
And the weird thing is, I sat on it earlier, The ergonomics are great, and you know I don't feel like a bear in a roller skate on it. You know
If
what I mean?
anybody knows choppers, that bike you sit on.
Yeah.
This bike you sit in.
It's so low. Like I feel like it's the kind of bike you would actually lean down to put the kickstand up with your hand.
Yeah, pretty
You know,
much
like-
good. Yeah.
But so yeah, the motor needs to be polished up. It's a 1200 with the Buell heads,
And
so it
before-
should run like a Rape 8.
I never changed the pipes. When it was at 883, I never cooked those pipes. 1200, cooked them, baby.
Yeah, yeah. So those are 1.25 drags, like probably Paco's actually. That my dad used to run 1.25 drags on his Sportster, and about the best sounding bike on the planet. But yeah, the tank is missing, so that coffin tank, you know, rounds this thing out. But I love this bike.
And you do have the passenger pegs.
Can I just
Yeah.
get a
Because,
regular, like,
of course, the
water
people would love to be on the back of that
Look at the
thing.
way those are attached. That is so wild. Is that normal? I mean, like there's a bracket that goes down to the
These
frame
Crease.
that
Yeah.
holds the pegs. That's wild. Yeah, yeah,
It is definitely low.
yeah. So yeah, it's a rigid. I mean, with the rake, I'd imagine those forks aren't doing much for you. I wouldn't imagine the front end has much give because of the rake.
A little bit. The Springer would have been better, but
You
it
could
is
put a
what it
Springer
is,
on this.
I'm sure.
I'm like, we're here with
Yeah, so I would flip the headlight back. I've said that now 17 times.
Yes, you have.
okay, I'll put one in the bed.
Polish up the motor,
It's okay.
clean her out, and get her back on the road. But so yeah, so Mrs. Captain, Scooby is her name, really wants this out of the garage. And the problem is, what's the problem with this bike we were talking about? What's the problem?
You tell me.
What's the problem? What is it on paper?
It's not worth much.
What's the problem?
It's a what, a 90?
It's a 1990 Sportster 883.
4-speed. Yeah.
4-speed Sportster 883.
Who wants that?
That's the problem, but I do. But it's. So anyway, this needs to come back to life,
These are all
and
taken.
either needs
will.
to stay here.
It's gonna get running.
It needs.
We're gonna get it running.
It needs to either stay here and you keep it, or it needs to come to the monkey garage. But we're
I want to know what this
which either way I'm.
Want the shirt? Come
I'm
on.
not here to help.
I
I'm
know
simply
that.
here to criticize. So no, I either it needs, but either way I'm happy. Honestly, just getting it back running and get back on the road.
I'm gonna have a cigar.
Oh, okay, I thought we were having cigars, aren't we? All right, so let's go check in with everybody. Oh, Lily looks scared. So this is the infamous coach's wife. He married up a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
I just like having a pussy around.
a lot.
And so do I.
That's
And
how
then
you're gonna walk into this?
this. What?
We're talking about pussy.
Dad, wait.
And I just became demonetized on the video.
Cats. We have lots of cats.
Cats.
Yeah.
Cats. Talking about cats.
He's gonna get a kitten.
Just
Watch it.
How are you doing?
We're talking about cats.
Better now that
This
you're
is
here.
this is how much I've had to drink. I'm pointing it over here. How are you doing?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Hi.
Are you hungover? Not anymore.
No.
Because?
Where are you putting?
Hair of the dog.
And Mom's
Jesus
just
Christ.
dying.
Yeah.
All right, so I guess we're signing off now. So we'll talk later.